The big story to me yesterday is the announcement by Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel that we're really going to cut back the Pentagon to reflect the fact that we're ending the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan to the size of the military, the lowest levels in the last 74 years. You have an article on Think Progress this morning. Bring the microphone here with me. Headline, 5 Reasons Why You Should Not Be Scared by the Plan to Downsize the Army. So conservatives are going to accuse the president, I'm sure, of undercutting the military. What's the truth here?
Well, the truth here is, look, we're no longer in the war footing, and this is what the first budget in 17 years where we don't have to have all of the weapon systems we have, all of the troops we have to meet the challenges and demands of the modern world. And a lot of conservatives, as you point out, are, should we say, disappointed. Dick Cheney, the former vice president, was on Fox News yesterday and said that Obama is more interested in using federal dollars for food stamps than he is on supporting the troops. And you're going to hear that kind of thing day in and day out because to them...
Does he realize that some of the food stamp money goes to military families because we're not paying them enough?
Unclear. Hannity didn't ask, I don't think. But, to them, though, a military policy, foreign policy in general, is defined by force. It's not diplomacy. It's not negotiation. That's why they kind of poo-poo Hillary Clinton and say, what has she done? What are her accomplishments? She didn't attack a country, so she did nothing in their eyes. And that's why, part of the reason why they're going to be so disappointed. Their whole vision of taking by force and influencing by force is undermined by the idea that you need a smaller presence, a smaller weapon systems that simply no longer serve a function maybe in a post-Cold War world. And of course, the other piece here is that you're going to have a lot of local lawmakers, a lot of Congress people who have weapon systems built in their home district. Those weapon systems are going to go away. Those jobs are going to have to go away, move somewhere else, become different kind of towns with different kinds of economies. And in the short term, certainly, that creates problems for those towns. And so you're going to see a lot of pushback. You heard a lot of pushback yesterday. And I think in many cases, it's going to be bipartisan. So whether or not this actually goes anywhere, this kind of sea change in how the military budget is constructed, I think is still an open question.
But there's no doubt, it seems to me, given the new realities of, first of all, given advances in technology.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Particularly
the drones.
And these unmanned global hawks or whatever they're called. I mean, you go on and on and on, that we do not have to maintain the same number of either manpower or ships or planes or whatever.
And of course, the argument always is if you downsize your budget in terms of how much you spend on the military, you can take those resources and invest them back home, invest them in infrastructure.
The so-called peace dividend. We've heard a lot about it. That's right. The problem is we've just never seen it. But you're right. This is going to be a battle. And there are even a lot of Democrats and a lot of liberals who will say, yes, we have to cut these weapon systems, but not the one in my backyard, right? Yeah, no, not the one in my state or in my town or whatever.
No.